Good morning. My name is Reese Moon. I'm in the 8th grade and I'm from Culberson, Montana. Today I'm going to be talking about what leadership and collaboration means to me. First off, leadership. Leadership means a lot to me, especially in sports. In sports, you have to be a leader to motivate your teammates and to do better. Being a leader can occur on and off the court or field. Leadership can occur in the classroom. I can be a leader and set an example for kids younger than me to show them how they should behave and act in their class. I can also improve from following a leader. In sports, I can learn a lot of things from my coaches and my teammates. My teammates motivate me to go lifting and to stay in shape between sports by being leaders. School-wise, some of my friends help me stay on top of my homework and classwork to make sure I get it done. By leadership, you can improve yourself and others. For this next part, I'm going to be explaining why collaboration helps me. JMG helped me learn how to work with others on projects and how to get a good job. I'm doing this project right now where I need to read a book with my partner, and at the end of the book we are going to make a poster on what the book was about, and we need to work together to get a good grade. Collaboration with friends also can encourage you to work harder in school, sports, and other activities. Now I'm going to talk about the benefits of collaboration. So benefits of collaboration are that it brings people together, it helps people to work more effectively, and you learn things from other people. It helps people solve problems a lot easier. For leadership and collaboration, I have learned to work with others and to set an example for kids younger than me, and can follow an example of responsible kids older than me. Leadership also helps me work harder in school and sports. Leadership, collaboration helps me be a better me.
Jasmine Fuger. I am in 8th grade from Culberson JMG chapter. In this speech, I'm going to talk about how social media can be a self-marketing tool. I'll be talking about different ways social media can make you more noticeable and make your platform bigger. Using social media to advertise yourself can make your platform bigger for your business. Social media can get you a bigger crowd and make you more noticeable. Having yourself on social media can help you get your business really big really fast. You have to be able to advertise yourself, make your business needs to sound fun, and it needs to be something that people want to look at. When you need to get more of an audience, you can target certain people that you know will buy from you, or tell other people about you that they know will buy from you. The benefit of using social media to promote yourself is that it's in almost everybody's hand. 50.64% of the world uses social media all the time. Whether they're underage or not, it's a constant use that they use it. When using social media, all of your merchandise is a easier access. For advertising, some ads are cheap to put online and some are expensive. Another thing for advertising is that you can adjust who's going to see your product. You can see who needs it and angle your product towards them instead of going after people who you know won't purchase from you. If you were to post one of your ads and it has a chance to go viral, where tons of people will see it and share your business with other people. If you get more people to buy your product, the more people will be wearing your product. When more people see other people wearing your product, they'll want to buy some, and then it'll be out there more. You can connect your brands with customers that you didn't know existed. You can connect with people who are not well known, and they're easier to get a hold of. You can learn about your customers. You can find out what they are buying, how much they are buying, and if they're doing the same with other people. You can encourage your customers and viewers by showing people doing activities that they love and support and will respect with your product. You can track who buys your product. You can see if they are a return shopper or if they are new. You're able to get feedback from your customers. You can find out if they really like your product or if they don't. One way to tell is if they are a returning customer or if they are not. Using social media can reach all parts of the world. Little kids use their parents' phone and run around with them. Little kids can see your ad and show their parents, and they might like what they are seeing and be interested in buying from you. To summarize this speech, I talked about how social media can help your business get bigger, make you more noticeable, and how much your business is easier to get to.
My name is Andrew Hill. I'm from Frenchtown High School. My event is public speaking, and the topic that I chose is how can social media be an effective self-marketing tool. And I'm assuming that all of you have heard of Instagram, Snapchat, or Facebook. And on these apps, they bombard you with ads that are that promote companies or famous people that use the app. Without those ads, I wouldn't know who Charlie D'Amelio is, Mr. Beast is. And if you want to get popular on self-market yourself on those platforms, all you have to do is these 7 easy steps. Step 1 is less is more. Don't post 3 times every day. Post maybe 2 to 3 times a week, so your audience gets hooked, but they want to know what's happening in your life, but not so much where they get tired of all the notifications that you give them because of how much you're posting. And number 2 is get personal. People want to know what's going on in your life, and just be yourself. And number 3 is be creative. Don't do boring stuff that won't get people excited to watch your videos. You have to do stuff that's exciting, or do a funny video, or try to do a backflip on a bike off a ramp. And the 4th one is don't use so many hashtags. You don't need 5 million hashtags. It's a lot to read and just unpleasing to the eye. Use just For You page or just living life. 2 is enough, and sometimes it's too much. And number 5 is interact with your fans. Do giveaways. You have to do FaceTimes with your fans so they get to know you better. And number 6 is be confident. If you're not confident in what you're doing, no one's going to want to watch you or follow you on Instagram. If you're not confident, then you won't get far in any social media platform. Number 7, just be yourself. Live your life and post about it. If you go on a vacation and you don't feel like no one's going to want to know about that, they are. They're interested in what you're doing in your life. They want to know where you went on vacation, or what job you have, or how many siblings you have, or your family tree. They want to get to know you better. And just by living your life, they'll be able to get to know you very, very well. Thank you.
My name is Nathan Hansen. I'm from Frenchtown, and for public speaking, I chose for the topic to be my career goals. Right. So back in what I could assume to only be the 4th or 5th grade, Jurassic Park was by far my favorite movie of all time. I loved dinosaurs, so obviously that film pulled me in like a magnet as a little kid. Now, one day, when I decided to watch the movie again, I recall sitting there after the film was done and seeing the words, directed by Steven Spielberg. And that was the turning point of my entire life. That was when I truly understood what a movie was. It was a project. It was a creation that turned anything real for anyone who watched. I would watch all the bonus features and making of featurettes of every single DVD my family owned. I would stop seeing the dinosaur and in turn saw the animatronic it really was on set. It was honestly more awe-inspiring to me than when I thought it was a real T-Rex. Behind all this amazing work was a brilliant team led by one man, Mr. Spielberg himself, the man who I wanted to be when I grew up. At this point in my life, I've gone to one filmmaking camp, and I'm in one filmmaking class, and I cannot wait for college. I don't really have a set college in mind because I'm not sure where I can go. I'm aware of USC, and I'm aware that Montana has some colleges with film classes. I just don't know where I should lead myself. Part of me doesn't want to go to the best college because I'm not sure how much more I'll learn. Sure, it could give me a better chance getting into Hollywood someday, but I don't want to have my future basically judged on where I went to college. Besides, I'm scared. I don't just want to direct, I also want to write. I have so many ideas, so many westerns, dramas, horrors, and comedies just flying around in my head. But what if when the time comes where I have the chance to pitch my idea and get a stamp of approval, and it's not good enough? I mean, so many people have had these great ideas, and everyone else is like, no, it doesn't make any sense. It's not that I can't take criticism, it's just that without producers backing your film, it can be kind of hard to have all the tools you need to make everything how you want it to be. But I also can't wait. If I do end up making it there, if I do end up getting to pitch an idea, I can't tell you how cautiously excited I'll be. At that point, I'll be told whether or not I have something. But I believe I do. No matter how many times I might have to try, I'll never lose my spirits. I'll just get a regular job, and whenever I have free time, I'll set up a tripod and make the most amateur films ever. And even after that, I'll take those homemade fiascos to the studios and producers to see if that'll convince them. Films have become a part of me. The filmmaker side of me will never leave, that I can assure anyone. If I do make it though, if I get accepted into a college and prove myself there, and go on to pitch an idea, and get approved, and then make a movie, oh, I'd be willing to just lay down and die right there. To just know that people will watch a movie, and hopefully gain an experience from it. And then as the credits roll, see my name, I'll know I've made it. To have a single imprint in that world is all I want, and I won't stop till I get it.
Hi, my name is Willow Mitchell. I'm a freshman at Frenchtown High School in Frenchtown, Montana. And the career I chose to do my research on is the America's Navy. The Navy is a branch in the United States military, and they are known for ruling the sea. My career goal is to become a Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy, and getting to that rank is not very easy because you have to go through all types of training and so many years to get there. The Navy is something I've thought about since 8th grade, and now that I'm a freshman, almost sophomore in high school, I've been really considering joining. My dad was a Navy Seabee, which is the job I want to go into, but unfortunately his career was cut short due to a back injury in 1994. Part of me going into the military is to hopefully make him proud and to fulfill his dreams that he was never able to accomplish, and I also want to push myself to make him proud and my mom proud for raising me right. I will be signing up around the half point of my junior year because I will be 17, and they usually prefer you to join around that time instead of too soon so you won't change your mind. And I'll be doing that early, so right after I graduate, I can ship out and go to basic training. I plan on making a full career in the Seabees because they are very strong and talented builders and fighters. I really hope to serve those 20 plus years, and as well as have a family and husband. I believe I can do that because I'm a very strong, independent woman. I believe in myself probably more than most people do. I think being in the military will teach me a lot of life skills I can take with me when I get out. Those are my career goals as a United States sailor. The support I get from my family on pursuing this career is unbelievably amazing. They all want me to succeed in life and will support any decision I decide to make. They motivate me to keep pushing myself, and they are helping me already get in shape and hopefully stay in shape, so when I ship out, I'll be ready to go. My father and recruiter have both been helping me out and checking in on me and making sure I'm making all the right decisions and talking to all the right people. The Navy Seabees is my dream job, and no matter what, I will achieve it because there's nothing going to stop me. Thank you.
Imagine, it's 10:30 at night and you hear a knock at your back door. You feel the chill of the floor and the cold breeze coming from underneath the door. You know your dad and your brother were out working in the garage, and so you assume it's them. You are a little hesitant though because you live out of town and you're not sure who it should be. You open the blinds, and it's your friend, who was previously at your house for dinner that night. She's wearing short spandex and a sweatshirt, holding a water bottle tightly as tears stream down her face. It's pouring rain outside and below freezing, and so you immediately bring her in the house and hold her to warm her back up. Not even asking why she's there, you sit in silence. After a while, she turns to you and says that today was the last day she was going to put up with her mom abusing her. After that, I decided that as a sibling, I needed to play a bigger role because you never know what somebody else is going through. Hi, I'm Brooklyn Gustafson. I'm a junior at Paris Gibson Education Center who is involved in JMG. And today, I'm going to be explaining what leadership and collaboration mean to me living in a household that does foster care. Foster care is hard on everybody in this situation. Thinking about it, there are multiple people involved. The child, the parents, biological kids, and even the other foster kids. I'm a biological child who have 2 other siblings, and we have multiple kids coming in and out of the home. Having them come and go is difficult, but as time went on, I realized just being their friend or somebody that they can listen to was the most important. That's what a leader is to me. It's a listener, it's a friend, someone who's compassionate and persistent. These kids who come into my home just want somebody to listen to their story and to finally have something consistent in their lives. After doing foster care with my family for 4.5 years, having over 14 kids come in and out of the home, we have learned patience and how to work like a well-oiled machine. Having 10 people in a household and having almost everybody have different schedules, you learn to collaborate with each other. Working with each other and making sacrifices is a huge priority in my family. Sometimes you have to be a little late or maybe even reschedule something because your sister needs to be picked up from school and then your other sister needs to ride to practice. Collaboration to me is being able to have sacrifices and compromise. These skills have helped my family persevere through the tough times and make the hard days a lot easier. A typical day for me is getting my 2 sisters, Pasha and Morgan, to school by 9. Once we are done with school, we get my youngest sister, Addison, picked up at 3:20. After that, we rush over to the high school to drop Morgan off at track practice by 3:30. Next, I get the 2 girls home, change into my work clothes, and get there by 3:45. After getting done at 7:30, I get to go home. As I mentioned earlier, there are tough days. My mom has a disease called multiple sclerosis. This is a disease that eats at the body's nerves. Some days my mom has what we call MS days. These are days that she's in a lot of pain and feels drained of her energy. On the days she can't go out, I take on her responsibilities. In that case, my day looks a little different. Because my mom cannot help my youngest sister, I wake up and get her to school by 8:15. Then I get Pasha and Morgan to school by 9. After school is over, we pick up Addison at 3:20. Then we rush over to the high school to drop Morgan off at 3:30. After getting Pasha and Addison home at 3:30, 3:45, I rush over to work and get done at about 7:30. After getting done, since my mom cannot assist my older sister, I rush over to her work and I pick her up by 8. In light of all of this information, collaboration with others has taken a huge place in my life, and without this skill, the tough days would be a lot tougher. After considering our foster care experience, leadership to me is not barking orders at people. I desire to be a leader who is seen with integrity and passion. Not everyone can be an effective leader, but everyone can be better at collaborating with each other. I want collaboration to be building relationships and making jobs more fun, not seen as a chore or something you have to do for a school project. I strive to have leadership and collaboration be seen as opportunities to help each other, to ask questions, and to be a leader in others' lives. The moral of the story, there are many incidents that happen behind closed doors, and with the scared children who have come into my home. So go out, be a stronger leader, set a better example, and pay attention to the small details. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Emily Anderson, and I am doing a public speaking speech on what are my career goals. When I grow up, I want to be a criminal defense attorney, and I have many goals I want to accomplish on my way there, through college, and all throughout my life. One of my goals to get there is to get through college with good grades and high attendance. I will have to have 7 years of study following high school. I will have to attain a bachelor's degree to qualify for admission into law school, which I want to do with good grades. I want to work hard to be at the top of my class so that I can get into whatever school I wish. Once I get into the law school of my choice, I will be required to study there for 3 years. After that, I will study to take the bar exam for the state of Montana or whichever state I choose to live in at that time. My goal for the bar exam is to study hard, pass it on the first try, and then begin my career. However, these are hard goals to obtain. Competition to get into law school is intense. It all depends on the aptitude for the study of the law the applicant demonstrates. You also have to take the Law School Admissions Test, or LSAT. The score of that will be taken into consideration when I apply to law school, along with my work experience, letters of recommendation, my undergraduate GPA, and a personal statement that I give myself. Another possible requirement is the MPRE, an exam that focuses on professional responsibility and judicial conduct. My next goal is to work hard to move my way up a firm and obtain a leadership job with a good salary. I want to love where I work and hold a position where I love what I do and make good money while I do it. Having a good salary and making a lot of money is important to me, but at the same time, I feel a high salary is something you work hard for, not something that is handed to you. I want to work as hard as possible to make as much money as I possibly can. Traveling has always been a dream of mine, and I want to have enough money and opportunity to do that. Working hard from the start will get me to these goals faster. I want to be the head of a firm and work for myself by the time I am 35 years old. I don't want to work under people my entire life. I'm going to take charge and make opportunities for myself. Lastly, and most importantly, my main career goal is to be happy with what I do. Life is long and it should be spent doing something you love. I don't want to wake up one morning and have any regrets. With hard work, dedication, and always striving to meet my goals, I think I can take on any career I want. I've wanted to be an attorney for many years. I love what the job entails and I love what I would get to do. However, these are my career goals as a 17-year-old girl. They could always change. I'm young and have a lot of decisions and choices when it comes to my career path. Many things interest me and I may change my mind. But whatever I decide when the time comes, I do know that I want to work hard for it, go after it with ambition and compassion, and just love what I do. So my main career goal is to be as happy in what I do as I possibly can be. My citation is I got my information for how many years and everything about my job at criminaljusticeonlineblog.com.
Hi, I'm Cameron Garr. I'm a junior at Frenchtown High School and I will be doing my public speaking on career goals. So like I said, I am a junior at Frenchtown. I'm working for my 4-year diploma, just my base high school diploma. My first job, I was in construction, working for Tolson Construction out of Missoula, Montana, and it is a very successful company, so I've kind of been around hard workers all my life, and I really know what it means to be a hard worker and stuff like that. After high school, I really do not want to go into college. It's just really not my thing. I'm kind of done with school, and I want to go into the Air Force training program for pilots. My grandparents were pilots. My grandma and my grandpa, they were both pilots, and so I really want to carry on that tradition, my family tradition. That would be a great thing for me to do. After my Air Force school, I will be going into basic training, which is about 8 weeks long. It's a very grueling training, but I think that I could probably get through it. After that, I will be spending like 2 years becoming an officer because you have to, that's a requirement for the Air Force, you have to become an officer before you're a pilot. So after becoming an officer, I will probably be overseas for a couple years before I even get to fly a plane or anything like that. After that, I will be going into the flight school. That's where the real fun starts. That's about an 8-week journey of just grueling mental tasks and physical tasks. Just you're learning kind of how to fly the plane, and about 3% of all the students that go in there, only 3% of the people become pilots after that. So after that, like I said, I hope to become a pilot, and then I will do 4 years active duty, just flying planes, hopefully. And then 4 years in the reserves after that. And then after I become a pilot, I don't want to spend too much time in the Air Force. I just kind of want to get the schooling and the pilot's license. And then after that, I would like to fly somewhere for like Delta. Maybe start flying smaller planes and then work my way up to bigger planes and start getting paid more. And then hopefully become a veteran pilot at some point in my life. And I think it's really good to set career goals so you can really know what you're working for. I mean, I come from a long line of military people in my family, so I feel like it's kind of my duty to see where freedom comes from and just not take everything for granted. And there's really an accomplishment to like seeing something through and just getting through it till the end. I see very much accomplishment in something like that. So that's why I want to become a pilot in the Air Force.
Hello, my name is Ashley Chappell. I'm a senior here at Plains High School and a student in our JMG class. Today I will be talking about how social media can be a self-marketing tool. Social media is the new newspaper. It's a news outlet. Nowadays, most of us have social media, whether it's Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, you name it. Many people get their information, news, or even ideas from these platforms. So why not promote yourself on these platforms? Social media is a great way to get other people's attention and attract your interest to theirs or their interest to yours. Social media is a great way to start off promoting and self-marketing because it's cheap and easy. Not only that, but to market yourself in a way that you want and nobody else. Everything is up to you and personalized to your liking. Social media is a place to speak freely and really be yourself. You could post really whatever you want. Even better, you can market yourself and basically anything you want. There's people for everything. Whatever it is, social media has it. Those who would be interested and have a passion for what you stand for could also reach out to you with many opportunities. Whether you're marketing cat sweaters or glow-in-the-dark shoelaces, there'll always be someone for it. Marketing yourself is easy nowadays. Snap a picture and post it, use hashtags for a better algorithm. Or even better yet, tag someone in it. Just be yourself, because being yourself goes a long ways. Many of you may know of a platform called LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a perfect example of self-marketing. You have a profile that consists of your skills, your hobbies, your career goals, your career history, and your education. It gives yourself and others the opportunity to find a specific person who fits whatever you're looking for. Many people who have these profiles are probably looking for a job or using it for educational purposes. It has been proven and shown that LinkedIn increases the likelihood of an individual's opportunities. I myself have a LinkedIn account, and I have gotten a few offers from others seeking individuals like myself. LinkedIn is a perfect social media to self-market yourself on. I would also like to include a personal experience I have marketing myself on a platform called Instagram that you may have heard of. If you're not familiar with Instagram, it's basically like any other social media. You have a profile, you post, you share pictures, you could buy and sell items from small businesses. For instance, I love makeup, and I have a makeup account on Instagram that's strictly only for my makeup, and I registered my account as a beauty social media influencer. And the difference between a regular Instagram account and the influencer account is the influencer account tells you all the data on your account, which is pretty cool. It tells you your audience, it tells you the gender, their age, where they're from, and if they have interests like yourself. It also tells you how many views your posts get, how many views your profile gets, and then if you click on individual post, it will tell you how many people have shared your post and how many people have saved your post, which is very, very interesting. It also tells you your overall audience in a whole. It will tell you the age of them, their gender, and their location. It will also tell you stats. For instance, it will tell you if your views are going up or if they're decreasing. And to also help you promote on these social media platforms, they give you an option to buy a package, so to say. It's around $5. You could spend more, and it would promote your brand or whatever you're promoting to other people's social media. And if you share interests with them, there's an algorithm that puts your post on their feed, and it gets you a bigger audience. So Thank you for listening to my speech on how social media could be a great self-marketing tool. I recommend it to anyone out there trying to put themselves out there but are too scared, because social media is a easy and a creative way to self-market. Thank you.
From the moment we're born, we're expected to grow and flourish into our bright communities, make our families proud, and have a positive impact on the people we influence. It starts when we're young, the golden questions. What do you want to be when you grow up? How will you do it? Where will you go? As a kid, these questions don't have the impact on us like they do now, but not because we didn't care, but because nothing was stopping us from pursuing our big dreams. And our responses were never subtle either. Rock star, fireman, astronaut. Although my response was always the same. A makeup artist. Every day I would watch my mom put on her makeup with a steady hand and such close attention to detail. Her patience and expertise never failed to amaze me. I was awed by her ability to transform, not just herself, but by the way she transformed other people with her talents. She inspires me to do the same. My journey will start in July. I'll move to the marvelous city of Great Falls to go to the School of Montana Academy of Salons. I will be taking the aesthetics course. Aesthetics is the art of the face. I will be learning about makeup, waxing, sugaring, facials, eyelash extensions, and tinting, and many, many other things. The class will take approximately 5 months and equivalent to 650 hours. The course will cost $10,500. But fortunately, I won the lead conference job skills self-evaluation essay. Through the winnings, I won $300. And that money has purchased several tools that I need for the school, cutting some of the demanding costs, as well as winning the essay winnings. I have applied to several scholarships and financial aid. On top of this assistance, I will be working part-time through the Monday to Saturday school weeks. Although it is a big responsibility, I am very excited to learn more about the world of makeup and aesthetics. Once I get my 650 hours and earn my license, I will take one more 50-hour class of microdermabrasion. And the college offers job placement to graduates of the school, and I will be willing to go wherever they suggest. I would love to go somewhere I've never been, or even somewhere out of state. I want to explore the places around me and the places I've never been. Once I am placed and begin to learn the ins and outs of the beauty world, slowly gaining a clientele base, I would love to open my own boutique. An aesthetics salon that is my own entrepreneurial business. My career goals are not far from being pursued, and this will be my career, but it is also my passion.
Hi, my name's Tucker Foster from Plains High School, JMG. Today I'll be doing my speech on what leadership means to me. So basically, leadership can mean very many different things for different people. But to me, like, all I've ever done for leadership is, well, for football, I've been a team captain the last 2 years, and basketball captain this year. And like, being a leader to me was showing the younger kids the right thing to do. And then even like off the football field, you want to show them the good examples. You just work hard in practice, and it just builds up, and hopefully they catch on. But that's what the leaders did to me. But in life, you can have very many different types of leaders. So when you're younger, you're gonna have someone that you look up to. A lot of times it could be someone famous. You're like, oh, I want to be like him. And then, or even you might have a teacher or family member that you really look up to, and they just set good examples for you and everything. And once you get into school, obviously you have teachers that lead your classroom, even though sometimes you may not like them. But they lead your classroom, and they're supposed to be setting good examples and teaching you things. And once you get into sports, you have coaches. So they're pretty much like a teacher just for sport. They set good examples, and they pretty much teach you things that you need out of life too. Like playing sports does that. And then like once you get out of school, you're gonna have a boss or like a manager. It's gonna lead your workplace. I guess unless you're your own boss and you're the leader. But it's very important to have leaders in life, because if you don't have leaders, then no one's gonna know like the right things to do. And like just having a leader sets good examples, because working hard is very important in life, can get you very far, even if you start out somewhere down low. But if you have a good leader that shows those good examples, works hard, it's kind, and just teaches you the right things, and you can go very far in life. I'm very glad I've had the leaders I've had in my life to be where I am in life, and to have the examples that people have been shown to me, and to have the opportunities that I have that I could do after school. And it's all because I had good coaches, teachers, leaders, and just good role models from when I was young that taught me the right thing to do. And so I just want to show all the younger kids what the right thing to do and what working hard can do. This is the end of my speech. Thank you.